I now go across to my colleague Pinaki Das joining us live from Agartala, and he has along with him senior veteran CPIM leader and former Tripura Chief Minister Manik Sarkar. So Pinaki, first of all, let me go to you. The pre-poll violence has claimed one life in Tripura ahead of the Panchayat polls, which is slated to take place in August. So what more can you tell us, and what does Manik Sarkar has to say regarding this?
Yeah, see, Ronak, this violence allegations is brought by the opposition even before the date of the election was declared. There was at some places where the all-party meetings were called by the BDOs, particularly there, when the opposition supporters or their representative had gone, both from the CPM and the Congress, they had alleged that they were even beaten up at some of the places. And after the date for the election was declared, it has expedited, or it has increased in the form. And since the nomination submission started right from the first day, CPM was first to submit the nominations. There they were facing these issues. And today in a press conference, Jitendra Chaudhary, the state opposition leader, he had categorically spoken about some of the names. Out of the 35, more than 22 places they had faced such hooligans of the ruling party, and at Bilonia or in South Tripura, it is more where the incidents have taken place. We have Mr. Manik Sarkar, a 2 decades Chief Minister of the state and a Politburo member of the CPIM. So let's know from him what is the situation, and he had visited the hospital also today. From him we would like to know how is it a conducive atmosphere for an election, sir? Is it a conducive atmosphere for election? How do you see it?
What I would say, since 2018 Assembly election, after formation of the BJP government, there has been no fair election so far held in Tripura, including last parliament election. And this BJP government, they first started their whole hog rigging 2019 Panchayat election. 96% of the candidates belonging to opposition political parties, they were prevented so that they could not submit their nomination paper. In that way, they captured apparently unopposed. And all the more what I would say, even remaining seats, where this way, that way some elections could take place, even in the counting hall, they beaten the opposition counting agents and thrown them out. So this is, they started and it has been continuing. So, in this Panchayat election, we thought perhaps after last assembly election, 2023 assembly election, they must have learned some lessons, because their percentage of vote has gone down more than 11%, from 51 to 39. Seat gone down. So they must realize why within these 5 years, while they have their government in Delhi and also in state, they use this very favorite phrase, double engine government. So why this has happened? That means people have lost their faith in this government. They have no trust on this government. Why? They are not delivering any goods for taking care of the day-to-day problem being faced by the common people belonging to any party of Tripura. So they must realize. But we have not seen that. In the parliament election, within the span of 1 year, through
Right,
rigging,
Pinaki, I would like you to ask the senior, the
72%
veteran
on
CPIM
average
leader,
vote.
particularly about the
there is
about
no
the death
record
of the candidate, the
Tripura
CPIM candidate that has
earlier
taken
that
place
any
today.
political party
What does he
in
feel
parliament
about this,
election,
and how
they could
can the
register
situation be
more than
improved?
70% vote. This is they have done. That means it is clear to all. So, because they realized in the parliament election also that what they have learned from the assembly election, that if voters are allowed in the parliament election, they would take necessary measures which would not be very, very palatable for the BJP. So they did not allow. So now in the Panchayat election, this was our right from the beginning approach. All right, this time after 5 years, when this Panchayat election is going to take place, allow the people, exercise their franchise. You should also get chance and scope to judge the mind of the common people. Large chunk of the voters, they are residing in the rural areas. That's why there is Panchayat. So, but actually they have not done. They have started taking very, very negative, destructive attitude and started taking steps also. And they are claiming that in all panchayats, BJP should win. If this is the approach of the leader of the government and leader of the party, then what message is going to the grassroots level to their workers? They have realized what they shall have to do. That is what they have started doing.
Do you think this fear you said, the fear of people moving away from the results they have seen in the last assembly and the parliament election, though the result was in their favor, the fear at the grassroots they did not deliver, that is the reason they have restored to violence? Is it the allegation?
Exactly. What allegation? This is the crude reality. Otherwise, why they are not in a position to face election? That means they don't like to face the people. Why they do not like to face the people? Because they have no claim before them. They cannot tell them to vote them that we have done this for you, so you should come forward and help us. So that's why they don't like to have free, fair election. They don't like to face the people. So that is what they are doing. So yesterday, you see, Bilonia, our party leader, one local committee secretary, once he was a teacher out of this 10,323, he lost his job. Now he has become party whole-timer. There is no other source of income. So yesterday, practically, he has been hacked to death. So, you know, today at 2:21 minute, perhaps actually he has lost his life. So now he is in GB hospital. So tomorrow, in protest against all these things,
Pinaki, if you can ask Mr.
killing,
Manik Sarkar, is the Manik
destruction of
Saha government
democratic
failing,
rights,
and what is the way forward as far as this situation right now, the pre-poll violence is
making
concerned?
the farce
Pinaki.
against all these things, we have, on behalf of the left front, appeal to the people of Tripura, stand against it, protest it. So tomorrow from dawn to dusk, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., there will be 12 hours Tripura bandh.
But what is the solution to this? What is the solution and how is the situation? Because you have called a bandh. That is big news that the CPIM or the opposition has called a bandh in protest against this killing. But what is the solution to it?
Solution is people who are in favor of democracy, who do not like to allow this sort of vandalism, they shall have to come out, mobilize on the street to a democratic manner. Unitedly, they shall have to put pressure on the government. Don't think this cannot be done. What happened in the last parliament election? People of the country know who have done all these things. People of our country. unitedly. So what happened today? The 13 by-election result, 10 gone against the BJP. 10 gone against BJP. So, people can do if they like anything to do. So, solution is this government shall have to be forced to honor democratic rights of the people according to the constitutional provision. Vandalism should be stopped. Without this, there is no other alternative. So that is what we have been trying our level best.
And Pinaki, if you can ask Manik Sarkar if he would like to make an appeal for peace at this point in time and urge people not to take law into their hands and to refrain from violence at this point in time, because that I think is very important here.
Yeah, right. That is important. Sir, you have seen the Gandachara incident also, and in such a situation when to some extent it had turned a communal angle also, and after this death of your party leader, what will be your appeal to the common people? Violence may erupt out of it. What will be your appeal?
No, with regard to Gandachara, yesterday till 2 p.m. I was busy with my telephone. Call after call was coming from Gandachara. Then I had to talk to the Chief Minister twice. And I have drawn his attention what is going on there in Gandachara. And he told me that he is in the know of the affairs, he is taking all sorts of measures. My only point was this yesterday night, that anyhow, at any cost, peace should be restored. Tribal, non-tribal, they should move unitedly, they should remain unitedly, they shall have to live unitedly. That has to be done. Send senior police officers, send extra police force, and bring back the confidence in the mind of the people. Of course, Chief Minister responded it in a very positive manner. And yesterday, after 2:30 p.m., gradually the mob that started dispersing. Today, they have organized one administrative peace meeting. All party representatives are there. I have come to know that the long meeting was there. They have taken some steps. But point is this, hundreds of peoples of different villages, yesterday because of all this vandalism, arsoning, looting, they have been forced to leave their houses. Where they are now residing, staying, it is also not known in that way. Some people came out and they get out the police stations. So agitation is there. So in the meeting that was raised that those who have actually lost everything, some provision must be there until and unless normalcy is come back. Food, etc., all these things should be provided by the state government. That is what they have raised. Yesterday they are going to organize one big peace meeting involving all. So tomorrow. Our approach is this. From Agartala, from the state committee, and also our people who are working there in Gandachara, they have also made the same approach. We shall have to remain united. We should not be misled by any provocation. Peace is the foremost thing. It has no alternative. Might be sometimes some sort of misunderstanding may crop up, but through discussion, through dialogue, we shall have to overcome all these things. But peace should not be disturbed. So that is the approach. From here also, we also appeal the people of Gandachara, tribal, non-tribal, and other people, they should maintain peace. They should remain united. They should come forward against those who are trying to create any problem there. So otherwise there is no other solution to this.
Right, Pinaki, if you could just ask him about the bandh call that he has talked about briefly, can you ask him a little bit more about that, if he's making an announcement, an official announcement about a 12-hour bandh tomorrow, and how widespread will that bandh be, Pinaki?
Yeah. Exactly. So this 12-hour bandh, this is an announcement in protest against the killing. It will affect normal life also. So what would you like to say to the common people on this?
we have appealed to the common people. There is no other alternative but to protest it.